Most of us do it every single day and never think twice about it. You meet somebody, you stick out your right hand, they stick out theirs, you shake, you move on with your day. But here's the thing. Believe it or not, the handshake wasn't invented as a greeting. It goes back centuries, and the original purpose was to prove you weren't holding a weapon. You extended your open right hand, your sword hand, to show the other guy you came in peace. The shaking motion itself was even supposed to dislodge any hidden blade up a sleeve. That's the true purpose. And now it's just a habit, a formality, something we do at job interviews and church lobbies and Little League games without the faintest idea why we're doing it. And it's not the only one. Think about the wedding ring. Most people wear it on the fourth finger of the left hand without ever asking why. It goes back to an old belief that a vein ran directly from that finger to the heart. Nobody actually believes that anymore, but we still put the ring right there every day out of habit, passed down through generations. The purpose faded. The practice stuck around anyway. That's actually a picture of a lot of things in our lives, isn't it? Sometimes the way we use things undermines the very purpose for which those things were intended. Take modern inventions, for example. Cell phones, airplanes, computers. All of these should have been time-saving devices that gave us more room for family interaction and recreation. Instead, the way we've used them has made our lives busier, more stressful, and in many instances robbed us of family time. How many times have you stood there impatient, drumming your fingers on the steering wheel, waiting for your fast food order in a fast food drive-thru, using a device invented to save you time, and somehow it's costing you more time? Now, those are fairly insignificant matters in the grand scheme of things. But when it comes to improperly stewarding something truly precious, that's not significant. That's tragic. That's why it's important to remember the purpose behind all things priceless. And there's nothing more priceless than your family. The purpose of a family seems like it should just be well known, but its purpose really extends beyond mere existence. It's not just a group of people who happen to share a last name and a mailing address. A family is meant to be a sanctuary for growth and understanding and the passing on of values from one generation to the next. So the question worth asking today is simple. What's a family for? Let me give you some answers. And I'm going to follow each answer with a self-check question for you to ask yourself. Here's the first answer. The family is a place of learning. Now, at the heart of every family lies the profound purpose of being a place of learning and knowledge, learning of all sorts. Whether you're intentionally teaching your children or not, they are learning from you. They're learning how to do conflict, how to do relationships, how to love, how to handle marriage, honesty, trust, values, all of it, whether you're meant to teach it or not. Fathers play a pivotal role in guiding their children through the myriad messages life throws at them, teaching them what to believe and what to reject. Through shared experiences, conversations, and gentle guidance, you become the mentor who shapes the character and worldview of your children. It's a huge responsibility. So be intentional about your teaching, because if you're not, somebody or something else will fill that role instead. A screen, a friend group, an algorithm that doesn't care one bit about your kid's soul. Here's what makes this both a weighty responsibility and an incredible opportunity. You're already teaching, whether you realize it or not. Every time you handle traffic badly or well, every time you apologize to your wife in front of the kids or refuse to, every time you talk about a coworker or neighbor, you're teaching. There's no pause button on this. So the real question isn't whether your kids are learning from you. The truth is they already are. The question is whether what they're learning is what you actually want them to know. Here's the self-check question. Am I making my home a place where my kids are learning what I actually want them to learn, or am I leaving that up to whatever else is filling that space? Here's the second answer to the question of what's a family for. The family is a place of laughter. Laughter is the language that binds families together. Dads often become the architects of joy, creating a home filled with warmth and humor. It's a gift you give your family, maybe one of the most underrated gifts there is. The ability to find joy in the simple moments, share a hearty laugh, and create cherished memories contributes to a positive and uplifting family environment, one your kids will remember for a lifetime. Long after they've forgotten the lecture you gave them about their curfew, they'll remember the night you got the giggles at the dinner table and couldn't stop. Dads, with their playful spirits, can instill a sense of joy that becomes the cornerstone of a happy and resilient family. Don't underestimate what a little goofiness at the right moment can build in your home. I've noticed something over the years. The families that seem to weather hard seasons the best are almost always the ones who've built up a deep reserve of laughter along the way. It's like they've got joy in the bank, and when trouble comes knocking, they've got something to draw on. If all your family ever does together is manage logistics, homework, practice, chores, bedtime, you're running the household, but you're not necessarily building the home. Look for the moments to be a little silly. Let yourself be the dad who does the funny voice, who loses at the board game on purpose sometimes, who laughs at his own bad jokes loud enough that everybody else starts laughing too. Here's the self-check question. Am I making my home a place my kids actually enjoy being in, or just a place they're managed through? Here's the third answer to the question, what's a family for? The family, obviously, is a place of love. Love is the foundation upon which a family thrives. It's the fuel to the relational flame that warms the hearts of family toward one another. Fathers are instrumental in cultivating an environment where love is expressed, felt, and celebrated. Beyond providing material needs, dads contribute emotional support, understanding, and a sense of security through their love. Your strength is an anchor through storms that will come. A family should be a shelter from those storms, a place where no matter how difficult life outside the home becomes, acceptance and the comfort of love permeate the home. Life will always take us many places. Love should always bring us back home. The unconditional love a father provides forms the bedrock of a family, fostering emotional well-being and resilience in every family member. Notice I said unconditional. Not love based upon report cards, not love based on whether they made the team or missed the shot, not love that has to be earned back after a bad decision. The moment your love starts feeling conditional to your kids, Dad, your home stops being a shelter and starts being one more place they have to perform. And they get enough of that everywhere else. At school, on the field, on social media, home is supposed to be the one place performance isn't required. Here's the self-check question. Am I making my home a place where my kids feel loved no matter what, or a place where they feel like they have to earn it? And here's the fourth answer to the question, what's a family for? The family, believe it or not, is a place of launching. As children grow, dads play a crucial role in helping them spread their wings and embark on their own individual journeys. The role of father extends beyond nurturing to empowering and supporting, guiding children as they navigate life's challenges. This is so important. In this way, you prepare your children to face a world that can be scary and at times even dangerous. Through your presence, through your training, and your willingness to call out courage in your kids, you launch them from the home and into a life well prepared. A father's encouragement, belief in his children's potential serve as a launching pad, propelling them toward their dreams and aspirations. That's a strange tension to hold, Dad. You spend years pulling your kids close, and then you spend the next years pushing them out. Both are love, and both are your job. But if your family only exists for itself, then it's not existing for the right reasons. It exists for them to live their own lives one day on their own. I think this is where some of us get stuck, because it's easier to hold on than it is to launch. Holding on feels safe for us, not necessarily for them. But a dad who can't let go isn't protecting his kid, he's stunting him. Launching means letting your son take the car on the highway even though your stomach's in knots. It means letting your daughter have that hard conversation with her friend instead of stepping in and fixing it for her. It means training them for a world you won't always be standing next to them in. Here's the self-check question. Am I making my home a launching pad that prepares my kids for the world, or a holding pattern that keeps them from ever having to face it? And here's the fifth answer to the question, what's a family for? The family is a place of legacy. The legacy of a family is a tapestry woven with threads of shared experiences, values, and traditions. Dads contribute significantly to this legacy by passing down their wisdom, values, faith, and life lessons to the next generation. Through storytelling, family rituals, and the embodiment of core values, fathers leave an incredible mark, create a legacy that spans generations. Long after you're gone, Dad, the way you handled Tuesday nights and Sunday mornings and hard conversations is going to keep showing up in your kids and in your kids' kids. It's not pressure. That's an invitation to build a legacy. Legacy doesn't require you to be famous or accomplished or to have it all figured out. Some of the strongest legacies I know came from ordinary dads who did small, faithful things over and over. The same grace at the table every night, the same bedtime prayer, the same steady presence on the hard days. You don't need a grand gesture. You need consistency. Legacy is built one repeated, unremarkable Tuesday at a time. Here's the self-check question. Am I making my home a place that's building something my kids will carry forward? Or am I just getting them through the house? Surviving the days or shaping the years? Forgetting about the long-term mission because of the present tense moment. Remember, you're building a legacy. So let's bring this back around to where we started. Learning, laughter, love, launching, legacy. 5 purposes, 1 family, 1 dad who holds the key to whether those purposes get lived out or just go through the motions. And here's the good news in all of this. Unlike the handshake, your family's purpose isn't lost to history. Nobody has to dig through old records to rediscover what a family is for. It's sitting right there in front of you, right now, at your own dinner table. You don't have to go looking for the meaning behind what you're doing. You just have to decide to live it out on purpose instead of drifting through it on autopilot. Find that purpose. Because fatherhood is a profound, transformative journey that shapes the very essence of your life and of the life of your kids. You'll shape your children and your home by design, or you'll shape them by default. There's no third option. Every day, you're either steering that shaping on purpose, or you're letting it happen while you're distracted by something else, your phone, your job, your own exhaustion. So, Dad, embrace your role. Be the wisdom giver. Be the joy bringer. Be the pillar of love. Be the launch pad. Be the lever of a legacy. None of that requires perfection. It just requires attention. It requires you stop occasionally, right in the middle of the ordinary noise of family life, and ask yourself, am I building this on purpose, or am I just letting it happen? That one question, asked honestly and asked often, will do more to shape your home than almost anything else you could try. Do that, and you'll bless your kids, and through them, you'll bless the world. That's what a family is for. Lead in, lead well, and love big.